Yeah, the button has been pushed. We are live. We're just checking on sound.
Happy Christmas, everybody.
Yes. Look, I've got my Christmas. That's as Christmassy as I get. Look, two little bouncy things on my head. Yep, sounds like we've got a sound. So, good morning, everybody. Nick, come and stand in. We've got Nick with us today. He's come to do the last hurrah with us in the shop. And he thinks it's going to be a jolly. He's going to be helping me drinking all the Prosecco in the fridge. But actually, I'm going to make him work. No surprise there, eh,
No
Nick?
surprise at all. Same old, same old.
Oh dear. So here we are. We have arrived at our final hurrah in the shop. And yeah, it feels a bit strange. I drove to work this morning thinking, how am I feeling? What are my emotions? And I haven't really quite decided. On the one hand, I feel uber excited and sort of vaguely relieved. And in the other side, I feel like I'm about to jump off a precipice into the great big unknown. I have absolutely no idea what's going to be on the other side of it. But I feel strangely positive and slightly liberated, all as well mixed in with just a little bit of sadness, because it's been a really fantastic shop. And the amount of people coming in this week to say goodbye and to thank me for being here and for the inspiration that apparently we've helped them have with their painting, and for the meetings that we've had here, and just generally it's been heartwarming, really heartwarming. And you suddenly feel as if actually you have been a sort of a pillar of the community in some small way. I'm going to miss the high street. I'm going to miss all the lovely shopkeepers that are here, and I will continue to bang the drum for them because they're all fantastic. And what the general public don't realise is just how much work goes on the other side of the big smile and the welcome when somebody walks into your shop. And it's no small feat to show up every day and have plenty of stock and everything sorted. And so if you can possibly shop local, it would be just wonderful. Just keep supporting your local shops. So what else? I'm going to do a final sale push. So for today, tomorrow, Monday, and until 1 o'clock on Tuesday, when the shop will close, I'm going to do 25% off just about everything in the shop. There will be just a few odd bits and pieces which won't be included, but certainly all the big things, the artwork, most of the bits and pieces that you can see around will be included and will be 25% off. That's 25% off. That's a whole quarter of the price. So if you're thinking about buying a sideboard or something along those lines, now is the time to come in and get it whilst you can. Anything else, Nick? Anything else?
Paint, is that in paint?
Paint isn't included, although I have included, and I've already slashed the price on the original range paint, which is the original Artisan chalky paint. It's the best in my view. Most people prefer to go with the lazy or the alfresco because those are self-priming, self-leveling and self-finishing. But if you want to be a bit arty-farty, then the original range is the one to use because you can texture it easily, you can put layers on, you can do chippy paintwork, you can do all these sorts of things. And to that end, if anybody wants any help or inspiration with painting projects or learning how to do different techniques, just get in touch with me. There's a very strong possibility that until the shop leases up, which is actually at the moment officially the 31st of March, unless it gets taken beforehand, that I will be available. And if somebody wanted to do a one-on-one course or maybe come with a couple of friends, contact me. Let's see what we can do.
So the shop's going to be, what, papered out?
No, I don't think so, because I'm not sure that I can be bothered to do all that sort of thing. I think it just makes the high street look desperately, desperately sad. I will put a note on the door just letting people know what the score is, and obviously they'll be able to look through the window, and until it's completely cleared, if they see something they like, they can give me a shout. And until we know exactly where the paint's going to go, if people are wanting paint, then ring me. Basically just ring me and we can sort it out for you. We have the concession at the Malt House in Stroud. It's called the Malthouse Collective. It's on the road out of Stroud towards Painswick. Great big double-storey mill building, fantastic cafe, ample parking, free parking, and 2 floors of wonderful concessions full of antiques and vintage wares. And we have a concession on the first floor, which will be our physical presence going forward. And if I can get a chance to expand that space, I will. But for now, it's where we will sell some paint, and we will be selling the same sort of goods that we sell here, but from that concession. And for me, it's a little bit like having manned storage. I can take things up, and I'll be going up at least twice a week, putting in new stock, changing things around. And it just means that I've got staff there who are wonderful staff. They're so helpful, and they will be there to help you, and I don't have to actually be there, but in fact I will be there quite a bit.
Sally Wood says, all the best for your future ventures. Look forward to seeing you next year.
Thank you, Sally, and thank you for all your inspiration. I hope your mum's well, and I hope I'll be bumping into you at some of these flea fairs in due course. Shame about Gloucester Flea. Let's hope that something can be resurrected there. But anyway, I will see you, and I'll be picking your brains all about eBay. One of the things that we've been doing in the past is my sister, Ginny, who's the brains behind everything here and does all the live stuff behind the scenes.
That's such rubbish.
She has been doing the eBay page for us, but I've been very sort of lackluster in pushing that, because with everything being individual items in this shop, I was always worried that somebody would be pushing the button and buying it on eBay just as I was selling it over the counter. But now that the shop won't be here in physical presence anymore, we'll be really pushing eBay, and we'll be pushing our Instagram page, our YouTube channel. I think that Ginge has plans to make me do some how-to videos, and she's going to drag me kicking and screaming like I always do. I give her so much resistance. I'm amazed that she ever perseveres, but it's thanks to her and her perseverance that has actually made us what we are. So thank you, Ginge, publicly. Thank you, Nick, for all your hard work and pulling trucks around flea fairs at God knows what o'clock in the morning when it's still dark, and we've been wiping off the condensation off bits of pictures and things.
I've got to interrupt because she doesn't stop. Julie too saying, good morning, have a lovely Christmas, love and hugs.
Thank you, Julie, and all the best to you, Julie. Wishing you extremely good luck and good health for the future, for all the family, and we'll be back, as they say, so we'll keep in touch.
So we're probably aiming to keep the Friday morning live slot.
Yes, we're definitely going to keep the Friday morning live.
We just don't know where we will be doing it.
We will be
from.
sort of on location, I guess. I mean, it might be at my home. I mean, we've still got this building until the 31st of March, so maybe we'll be here. And we will probably try and be at the Malthouse. Don't know what the signal will be like up there, but we'll ask them and see if we can. And maybe we'll go to some auction rooms. Who knows? We'll be roving reporters. The next live will be on Friday the 10th of January, which seems like a long way away, but what with Christmas and the New Year and all the rest of it, the next one will be on Friday the 8th, and we will then probably... 10th, Friday the 10th. So we will then be able to sort of tell you how it all was once we actually close the door. Speaking of closing the door, we're going to be open, as I say, all of today until 5 o'clock, all of tomorrow until 5 o'clock. Won't be here on Sunday, but I'll be back on Monday. I'm not usually open on a Monday, but I'll be coming in on the Monday from 10 till 5, and I'll be here on Tuesday morning, Christmas Eve, but I am leaving at 1 o'clock on the dot. I'll be leaving scorch marks on the carpet, and I've done that on purpose so that I can't loiter here and be all weepy-woolly, because I've got Ginge and family coming to me at 3:30 in the afternoon, and I have to be at home and be the hostess with the mostess and have everything prepared and ready for them. So I've done that on purpose so that I just have to focus on that, not the bit about locking the door to the shop as a proper shop for the last time. Even saying that makes me feel a bit... So I'm going to try not to focus on that. We've got lots of Prosecco in the fridge, so if anybody wants to pop in and have a glass of Prosecco with us and a mince pie over the weekend, that would be fantastic. And
Sally's saying, yes, always here for you with eBay advice.
Great, that's what we need. We'll come up and see you, Sally, me and Ginge. So, staying very positive. Looking forward to Christmas, and that's quite something coming from Mrs. Grinch here, who hates Christmas. Everybody's so bored of hearing me say how I don't like Christmas. But anyway, I'm determined this year, just going to chill out. I'm having a complete week off. I'm not going to think about anything between Christmas and New Year. But when I come back in the New Year, I have to really, really reinvent myself and decide which way we're going forward. So a bit like jumping off a precipice, but hey,
quite good
could I
timing
survive?
to do it at the beginning of the year, really. Feels like a new year and a new start.
New start.
Clean edge to it.
Yes, I'll do all my fitness regimes almost. And one of the things I am looking forward to actually is, now that I don't have to be on quite such a schedule, I am looking forward to trying to sign up to a yoga class and doing yoga twice a week and try and go to the local swimming pool and things like that. The things that I don't really allow myself the luxury of because I have to keep shop hours and I'm always working towards doing things for the shop.
Mike Wingett says, adore the dealy bobbers parked on your swede.
On my head, yes, my little Banksy things. That's as Christmassy as I get, Mike, okay? That's as festive as it's ever going to be. So, and because I've been trying to grow my hair and it's been driving me mad, it's quite nice to be able to pull it back off my face. So the teeny boppers are staying for today. So, should we have a little wander round? So
Simon Meadows says, morning top team.
Morning, Symes. Hopefully we'll see you before Christmas, Symes, to collect the horse. Otherwise you're going to have to wait until the new year. So we're drinking coffee because although we've got Prosecco, and I had high hopes of sort of cracking open the Prosecco this morning, it's just too damn early for me. And yesterday I had a Prosecco at lunchtime with some customers that came in, and I was wrecked for the rest of the day, really. I'm not a drinker. I mean, even at night time I find it quite hard to have a Prosecco, but it's coffee this morning and I needed that. So just as we walk round, just think 25% off. So got a brand new picture in. I haven't priced this one up. Actually, I have priced it up. It's going to be on for $250. I think that is just beautiful, those moody seas. And although that's going on today at $250, I'll honour the 25% off on that. We've got a garden bench here, really, really sturdy. This is one that Nick made, isn't it, Nick? It's all been painted with the Frenchic alfresco, so it's weatherproof.
Sorry if you've got earbuds on.
Just knocked a tea over.
Oh dear.
So this is on for $89.95 and 25% off that. These lovely bowls here. I mean, this is just the most superb old wooden bowl, $134.95. And we've got these. Everybody comes in and says, "What are these?" And these are actually the finials at the bottom of a fantastic staircase, a really great staircase, sort of thing that when you were a kid and you went to a National Trust house, you couldn't resist just putting your hands on them and swinging around them at the bottom of the stairs. And those are on for sort of 32-ish, 95-ish, that sort of price, 25% off those. Got some really nice little pictures here, some really interesting ones. And this one, which is on for $15.95. I mean, this is just a really special picture, and it's very sort of architectural as well. 25% off that. Simon bought the horse in the end. He's been bleating on about this horse.
Where is Simon going to put it?
I've no idea.
Simon bought a mansion.
He must have a secret mansion because he's been one of my best customers, if not the best customer. And actually, whenever I go to his house, I always look around and think, this is just like a mini Fifi Fancy Furniture. It really is. So thanks, Simon, for all your custom over the years. And it's great to know that you've bought all the things that I've loved the most in the shop, including the horse, which I'd have no clue where he's going to put it. So we've got the beautiful shells here, these lovely clam shells. They're antique ones. They're on for $94.95 each, 25% off those. Look at the what do you call that stuff? Coral that's grown on those. They're really lovely, and apparently people like these for their tropical fish tanks. I didn't know that before, but that's why people like them. So we've got the blue and gold stool here. That's on for $245, 25% off. Great little table there, $255. Big artwork, 25% off. That's not included in the sale, this one, is it? Because this one was one that Nick has done and commissioned. So that's on for $450. There might be a little bit of something on there, a little bit of movement on that, but This has got a hidden drawer in it. It's all been painted out on the inside. There's adjustable shelves on the inside. Local artist, Belinda Downs, renowned local artist, she painted the folk art on the panels. It's just a lovely thing. Little Cloisonnier horse here on its stand. This is on for £34.95. Really pretty. And again, 25% off. Loving this. Absolutely loving this. This is £295. The picture here, it's price on application. It's a very, very special picture by a very, very good artist. And I am going to be trying to sell it from here. Otherwise, it's going to auction. But if anybody's interested in that, do get in touch and I'll chat to you about it. But it's a really special piece. Arthur K. Maddison is the artist. Born in England, resides in Ireland now, and his work, talk about art for investment, his work is now seriously going up and up and up. Barbara's stencil table. I am at a loss to know why this hasn't sold. Barbara is the lady who works for me and she's marvellous. She is the stencil queen of all times. Her stenciling is perfect. And this dear little Pembroke table that she's painted beautifully, it's on for £2.95. It's a steal at £2.95. The flaps drop down. But there's 25% off that as well. Everything has got to go. She's done a beautiful job of stenciling this little 1950s oak chest of drawers here. Done a beautiful job of painting it. Done the stenciling on the top. That's on for £2.45.